Hello, friends. Welcome to Leap interview series. We have an eminent guest today, Bernard from Philippines. Welcome, Bernard.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here.
Great. So, just to start with, could you introduce yourself and your institution?
This I am Dr. Bernardo Lunar. I'm currently the director of the Research Evaluation and Publication Office, and concurrently the director of the Graduate School of San Pablo Colleges, a private higher educational institution here in the Philippines, specifically from the city of Laguna, um, a province here in the Philippines. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. And how long you have been in the education industry?
So I've been in the educational industry for about 2 decades, 15 years of which were spent in a higher educational institution in Batangas, a province in the Philippines. But before the pandemic, I had my early retirement. And after that, I joined San Pablo Colleges. Now I've been with San Pablo Colleges for about 5 years. So about three-fourths and one-fourth of my educational career have been here in San Pablo Colleges.
Wow. So, could you tell us more about what is the education that is offered by San Pablo colleges?
Okay, San Pablo Colleges as a higher educational institution does not offer only collegiate levels. So it offers education from pre-elementary. So we have our basic education, including the pre-LM. Then we have the elementary grades. We also have our junior high school and senior high school. So on the higher level, so for our collegiate, we offer different courses like we have different departments or colleges like College of Nursing. We have College of Arts and Sciences, which caters to Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy, or in in what do you call this? We offer political science. We also have psychology and AB English. We also have our College of Education. We also have our College of Accountancy, College of Business, College of Computer Studies. And that's for the collegiate. But for my department, I handle the graduate school, so the postgraduate courses. So we offer Master of Arts in Education, Master of Arts in Counseling, Master of Arts in Nursing, Master of Arts in Business Administration, and also doctorate degrees. We also offer Juris Doctor um, for those who want to be lawyers. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. So you're covering, a lot of areas within the education, right from elementary up
Yeah,
to
multi levels.
and
Yeah.
graduations. And you are mainly focusing on post graduations, you said?
Yeah, postgraduate courses, specifically on graduate education for those graduate teacher education. We also have business and nursing postgraduate courses. Yeah, and
Wow,
also in guidance and counseling. Yeah.
fantastic,
But
fantastic.
apart from that, I am serving as the director of the Office of Research, Evaluation, and Publication, and that would be an institutional department. So the research direction of the institution is handled by our office.
Wow, fantastic. Now, we want to understand more about education in Philippines in general. Um, uh, how do you see that education is improving over last 10 years? Do you,
Yeah.
and is it that you have majority public colleges or private colleges for graduation and post graduation?
Yeah. It's actually a good mix of the private and the public institutions. Uh, San Pablo Colleges happens to be a private higher educational institutions, but we have in the same city where we are, we have two public higher educational institutions. One ran by the we call it. State University and
Yeah,
another one at local university. So these are the two major public or government higher educational institutions that capture most of the students if they cannot afford a private higher educational institution like us. But aside from the San Pablo colleges, we also have other big private educational institutions here in our city and the neighboring provinces. So I would say competition wise, so we are really competing in terms of the quality of education that we give, the the amount of tuition fee that we offer, because of course we need to check whether the clientele can afford the tuition fee that we have, as
right.
opposed with those from the government or from the public higher educational institutions that offer free education for the students. So that's the case here in the Philippines. I would say that efforts have to be made to ensure that equity and equality would be attained between private and public higher educational institutions have.
Absolutely. So, in the current era of technology, um, mainly which is empowering our day-to-day life, especially the digital tools, the new platforms, digital wise, and so on. Do you see that in general in Philippines as well, a lot of organizations are now going digital?
Yeah, I can say that we are not lagging behind in terms of the use of technology or employing technology in our classes or in our processes. Because, in fact, even before the pandemic, the schools here in the Philippines are have been employing learning management systems. We also have other technology or platforms that we use for distance education or hybrid education. That was even before the pandemic. But because of the pandemic, one good thing that happened because of the pandemic is that we were accustomed to making use of different technologies and platforms and tools to make learning continue even the disruptions brought about by the pandemic. Um, right now, the advent of generative AI, so we adapt to it. In fact, we instead of preventing our students from using AI, we inform them and we teach them on how to have responsible use of AI, because whether we like it or not, generative AI is there, so might as well take advantage of its pros and then um,
Fantastic.
and just limit the use so that it would be responsible and wise use of it. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, as we stand today, and you being the visionary leader, what are the new initiatives or activities you want to happen in your colleges in next 1 year or 3 years? What is it that you think needs to be brought in so that the institution um, improves its quality? I think, because improvement is a constant process. It's just not one step. So I guess you have been serving this institution for 5 years, and there is a lot of improvements already being made. But You must be having some plans for next 1 to 3 years.
Yeah. So the leadership that I have is marked with systems thinking approach, most evident in the design and implementation of the systems that I propose. One is the ORI innovation framework that I crafted together with my college president. This is actually a framework which aims to optimize our processes. Okay, and we have identified three areas for as priority areas for innovation. So we have had efforts on innovating our teaching and learning
Wow.
by implementing curricular changes. One of the curricular changes that we have started is through the use of a live program. A live program pertains to academic learning integrated with values education. As we embark on generative AI, of course, we have to humanize things and balance it with the values formation. So, as we integrate AI in our curriculum, we have to balance it with integrating values for responsible use and, values taken from Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations and also and other values from global citizenship. So we have focused our efforts on innovating the first priority area, which is teaching and learning. We now have to move to the second priority area, which is socio-ecological innovation. So actually, right now I'm in a training, and we are equipping ourselves with the technical know-hows on how we can go about socio-ecological innovation, which will target environmental changes that we'll have to effect in our school. One of the concept paper that I have just submitted to my higher ups is on permaculture garden, which we will be spearheading in my office, the Office of Research in the Graduate School, wherein pockets of gardens in our institution will serve as a platform or, say, a centerpiece for culture and socio-ecological innovations. So that's how I see things. Okay, and then in the next 2 years, we'll be working on the third, the third priority area of our innovation, which is technological and governance innovation. So this is our way forward. And together with that, we are focusing on internationalization because that's how we see the future. And this opportunity of this interview of yours is one step forward to internationalization because I know uh, a lot of people would be hearing or seeing this interview, and that's our way of reaching greater heights and uh, bigger audience. So
Absolutely. And to the audience, and especially the audience in Philippines, I would like to urge that uh, this institution, San Pablo Colleges, is forward-looking organization, want to modernize and internationalize, and as London School of Digital Business, we would like to work with such organizations and not only bring the international level or UK standard kind of training courses, etc., but also the opportunities to gain experience by sitting in Philippines and gain the experience of working with UK organizations, which is which is amazing because that means those who are thinking of coming to UK and spending roughly 30, 40,000 pounds a year of cost, right? This is an alternative option. Those who can't afford that can get through our pathway, get that experience, and probably encash better jobs in your own country. At the same time, learn how do you grab jobs internationally outside the country, but sitting in your own country, being with your own family without leaving your culture, but at the same time making international careers. And that's a unique proposition that we have. And to the audience in Philippines, we will be working with San Pablo colleges, and this is an amazing opportunity we would like to bring with the dynamic institutions like San Pablo colleges.
Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for opening the door for us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. All the best, and let's see a way forward together.
The pleasure is mine.